Welcome to episode 2 of What Makes the Eastern Free State Lekker. In the next few episodes, I will feature one of the best hiking routes in South Africa, namely the Sun Geyser Pilgrimage. The Sun Geyser Pilgrimage is a true South African Camino experience. Here you can break away from routine, slow down, take a deep breath and ease your way into a personal pilgrimage through the untouched splendor of the Eastern Free State. You can walk or cycle your way through the starkly beautiful landscape and connect with your true self along the way. This is a spiritual adventure unlike any other. Roux is where the pilgrimage journey begins and finishes. Ek slaap vanaand in die Dunlin gastehuis. Dunlin Bed and Breakfast has a sandstone house's main building and a few cottages that offer more accommodation. I slept over in one such cottage. I wanted to see what the town looks like, so I decided to cycle through town to make sure my mountain bike was ready for the next 2 days. Roux is one of the last remaining authentic villages in South Africa where historic sandstone houses are to be found. Soos in alle Vrystaatse dorpe staan die NG Kerk sentraal in die dorp. Then down the hill to the Pink Tricycle Tea Room for dinner with the main organizer Renee Wolfhard, her husband Ernst and Yvette Jensen. I was blown away with this wonderful restaurant owned by the same owners as the Dunlin Guesthouse, Carolie's Antians. The next morning, a few of my Senekal friends met me to start the pilgrimage. I made sure I apply my favorite sunblock from Villa Krause's skincare, and by now I had already taken a double dose of Moducidin, a multivitamin that has kept me healthy over the last 5 years. The altitude in Roux is 1,566 meters above sea level, which is the lowest part of our route. Just outside Roux, we turn onto the S224, and from here it is all dirt roads for the next 2 days. 'n Baie groot gedeelte van wat die Oos-Vrystaat lekker maak is die mense. Hierdie paar ouens het regte vriende van my geraak in die laaste 12 maande. The Sun Geyser Pilgrimage is named after the Sun Geyser lizard called Smoke gigantus in Latin or Ovolk in Afrikaans. An interesting fact is that the feared dragon in Tolkien's story The Hobbit was named Smoke, and the dragon in the movie bears a remarkable resemblance. Not too many people know that J.R.R. Tolkien was actually born in Bloemfontein in the Free State in 1892 and lived there for the first 3 years of his life before his mother moved back to England. Sun geysers as a species are under threat and may soon be on the endangered list. They don't lay eggs like other reptiles. Instead, they give birth to live babies, but only 1 or maybe 2 babies every other year. This, together with the fact that their habitat is being destroyed at an alarming rate, and poaching, classifies sun geyser lizards as vulnerable. The sun geyser lizard is endemic to the Eastern Free State area. There is no other place in the world where they live. There are many possible places to stop or overnight on this route, and you can easily customize your pilgrimage with Renee's help. The full hiking route is 211 kilometers and it takes 11 days to complete by foot. The normal cycling route is done in 4 days, but we decided to do it in 2 days due to time constraints. Because I knew that we would not stop everywhere while doing our cycling trip, I visited many of the places by car a few weeks before our pilgrimage, so my footage is a mixture from my cycling pilgrimage and my earlier trip. The first potential stop is the Uniondale Game Farm. With various lodging possibilities, guests can choose from staying in a breathtaking lodge, or if you fancy a bit more privacy, then choose one of the luxury chalets. They are currently the only known property to have dinosaur footprints in the Free State. Their amazing wedding venue is equipped with well-trained staff, and a wedding coordinator ensures that every bride leaves Uniondale with an unforgettable experience. A short distance along the route is another stopover option in Roux Guest Hiking and Game Farm. A recent client said that one can only appreciate the true beauty of this breathtaking land when seen through one's own eyes. All accommodation is self-catering with excellent facilities at your disposal. The farm offers self-catering thatch roof accommodation with beautiful views of the surrounding mountains and a duck pond, housing 60 people at any given time. And on we go. The entire cycling route is on wide provincial dirt roads, and there are no technical or dangerous sections, but you still need to concentrate, like Jurgens discovered. He tried to bunny hop over some water and landed face down in the mud. Fortunately, cowboys don't cry and Free State farmers are tough, so after a quick cleanup, we were on our way again. Ek geniet dit altyd om die verskillende trekkers en beeste te sien langs die pad. The next farm on this route is Vizierskerf, named after the unique rock formation that looks like an old-fashioned gun sight. An interesting fact is that these mountains that you see in picture form the watershed between water that flows to the Vaal River in the north and the Caledon River that flows into the Orange River in the south. The hostess Lily and her family are hospitable, and you can experience a little bit of farm life if you choose to stay here. Hello. If you prefer a more luxurious stay, you can venture a little farther down the road to Slobberts, where the owners of Bella Montagna will transport you to their nearby farm and wedding venue. Situated on a fifth-generation family-owned farm, Morganson, Bella Montagna gives all the feeling of romance and belonging, making them the ideal location for a dream wedding or conference. The sandstone chapel is beautiful, and the functions venue has a beautiful stoep that surrounds a hall with fantastic atmosphere. There are two places to choose from for accommodation. The Tin House has 8 uniquely decorated rooms, each with a clean bathroom. Or you can stay in the Sandstone House. From Slobberts, the road begins to climb higher and higher into the Witteberg mountain range. Just an absolute joy. Look at this, willow trees, green grass, good friends, comfortable pace, 22 degrees Celsius, blue skies, big sky country. Die Vrystaat is lekker. Die Vrystaat kan nie lekkerder as dit nie. And really, there are other places in South Africa that's amazing and beautiful, but it can't be more amazing than this. It can be as amazing as this, but it's not more. Georgie, die Vrystaat is lekker, né?
Beautiful. Dis die mooiste plek waar ek in my lewe nog.
Look at that. Absolutely amazing. One of the highest venues along the Sun Geyser route is the beautiful farm Willowdeen. So this is Willowdeen, and man, I've never been to the Alps, but I tell you what, if there's one place that I've been to in the Eastern Free State, it really makes me feel like I'm in the Alps, is this one. There's quite a long dirt road to get here, and because of all the rain, a few places are a little bit rough. Not overly rough, just a touch, but it's so worthwhile. It feels like you climbed and climbed and climbed. I haven't Haven't got here on the bicycle yet, but I think it'll be a wonderful climb. They say the last 4 kilometers from the turnoff up to the farmhouse is all uphill. So it'll be a nice challenge to get up here. But look here, mountains all around, absolutely peaceful, quiet. This is really a long way away from any city noise. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful old farmhouse that dates back to 1930. You can choose from 3 different options to stay here. Firstly, the old farmhouse. Outside is a large cottage. And then there is a smaller cottage. Just look at this view from the balcony of the cottage. Die lapa het genoeg spasie vir 'n heerlike braai en kuier. Unfortunately, I can't use any of those songs in this video because of copyright restrictions. But while driving here, I just want to sing every single country song that I know. Starting with Take Me Home Country Roads, On the Road Again, Gentle on My Mind. Oh man, just every single song that you can think of, you can sing while driving here. Just look at this. It just feels like you're in a different country, in a different world. Peaceful, beautiful, amazing. You've got to visit this place. So this is Castle Rock. We're close to Freyazak now and very close to Uitzicht Farm, where we're going to be stopping. This is truly majestic. I mean, this is insanely beautiful. By now the boys were getting hungry and the legs were needing a little rest, but the road kept on winding up and down towards our brunch stop, Uitzicht. Even though we were getting tired, the stunning beauty of this area kept our minds occupied. I also found that we were speaking less and less to each other, and I found myself pondering about life, God, relationships, and purpose. And then we got to the Uitzicht turnoff, crossed the railway track, and then had to cycle up a steep 2-kilometer dirt road until we reached the gates. This reserve is truly wow. It consists of 3 farms enclosed by game fencing, with 15 species of game roaming the farm. The views are breathtaking with mountains all around.
Hey, lekker. Lekker, maar is lekker.
Wynand and Kiki Peters recently purchased the farm. Kiki treated us to a superb meal in the Eland Hall that can seat up to 130 guests. Just look at this view, man, incredible. The Malutizicht mountains in the Soto are visible and often covered in a blanket of snow during winter. They often have snow on this farm as well during the winter months. There are accommodation facilities for 80 people consisting of self-catering units and luxury private rooms with private entrances. Each self-catering unit also has an inside braai or fireplace and private entrance. The name Freyazak is precisely as it says. This is the view from the rooms. If you enjoy a tranquil, peaceful holiday, long weekend, or quick breakaway to invigorate your soul, then this is where you must be. All too soon we had to continue our journey, even though the entire team agreed that they could spend much more time at this incredible place. Because Uitzicht is situated so high up the mountains, I thought we would be descending mostly towards our final destination for the day. Boy, was I wrong. The road kept on going up and down, and up again. The team becoming a little more scattered at times.
Halfway between Uitzicht and Emdan. They're just absolutely stunning. It's going up to about 27 degrees Celsius now, but it's still pleasant. The mountain air is still fresh, even though it's fairly warm. The road's beautiful. Just amazing. Having so much fun.
We made a quick stop at Emdan Guest Farm, where pilgrims have the options to overnight in this beautifully converted old dairy. Just look at the stunning view of Versierskerf, the highest mountain in the Free State. Now for the last stretch to Malutizicht, where we stay tonight. We leave the main road and cycle through Johan Skeepers' beautiful farm broadlands. I don't really have any more adjectives remaining in my limited English vocabulary to describe the splendor of the region. Other than this, I think this is the most beautiful road in the Free State and one of the most beautiful roads in South Africa. And then, after 112 kilometers and 6.5 hours in the saddle, we arrive at Malutizicht. This railway line is known as the most beautiful in the country, and I just love that rock formation in the background, which makes me think that you can travel through a portal into a different world or time. I try to ignore the fact that our first few hours tomorrow morning would be spent cycling over those majestic mountains.
So we arrived here, 112 kilometers of up and down. I still have to check what this I'm too tired to remember the words in English. We arrived here 112 kilometers and it is now 4:45 in the afternoon. It's been a long day in the saddle, but absolutely worthwhile. It's time for a swim in this beautiful indoor swimming pool behind us at Malutizicht. And it's been a good day for the 5 of us, slightly longer than we thought it would be, but absolutely amazing. So tomorrow we do it again. Tonight we've got to recover. Time for a cold one.
Dis ongelooflike roete. Lekker hard gewees, ons sal dit weer doen.
Nee, Georgie, wat sê jy?
Nee Frans, baie lelik my ou.
Wat sê jy?
Fransie, killer. Dit was 'n killer.
Wat is jou comment daarvan? Wat dink jy?
Kyk hoe lyk ek ou.
Harde dag op die fiets.
Wat moet ek daarvan doen? Harde dag op die fiets.
Malutizicht offers 2 houses with beautiful rooms, as well as comfortable lounges and verandas to relax, braai, and reflect. Just listen to the natural sounds in this garden. I was so glad that I brought some Cool Flam herbal gel to rub into my legs to ensure that I recover well for tomorrow's ride. And I was asleep before my head even touched the pillow.